MS-13 recruits through our broken immigration system, violating our borders, and it just comes right through. Whenever they want to come through, they come through. It's much tougher now since we've been there, but we need much better border mechanisms and much better border security. We need the wall. We're going to get the wall. If we don't have the wall, we're never going to solve this problem.
That was President Trump continuing his crackdown on MS-13. Today, this is a meeting with lawmakers as part of a roundtable discussion on combating lethal gang violence. Today's attendees, at least two of them who were at that meeting, are with us tonight. First, joining me, Republican Congressman from New York, Lee Zeldin. Congressman Zeldin, thanks for joining.
Happy to be with you.
You know, New York, particularly Long Island, has been hard hit by this sort of gang activity. And it's shocking because 2 years ago, most people didn't even know this was occurring and didn't understand the tentacles of these illegal gangs, not just MS-13, how deeply they've infiltrated our nation.
No question, there are a lot of high-profile murders. The tactics that they use with machetes. When President Trump came to Suffolk County last year, it was 4 young men who were killed with machetes. And then there are a whole lot of other violence and acts of criminality that we don't hear about. The human trafficking and sex trafficking, the drug trafficking that takes place, the violent acts that don't result in death. This is happening all across our country. We're experiencing it too much on Long Island. The president came into office very focused on this, whether it's the U.S. Attorney's Office with bringing prosecutions and holding those accountable, or ICE deporting those responsible, to working with local law enforcement and others to bring our communities, to protect our communities and bring those responsible to justice. The president's been very focused, and that just continues today. What do you make of your Democratic colleagues in particular who have used this as one of the pawns on the table, one of the trading chips, if you will, with respect to some of the legislation out there, knowing that the people who are harmed most by these gang activities are the poorest people among us, the most recent immigrants among us? How do they reconcile that when you have these conversations with them? I can't even begin to try to speak for them on this one. There is no good answer. When you try to engage with them over the criminality on the part of those who are here illegally, who are committing additional offenses, one additional one was a murder that took place in my district on the North Fork of Long Island, where a woman was killed by someone who was illegal, was deported, returned, and then committed the murder. And when we try to engage, when I try to engage on these acts that I want to address and I want to prevent, right, they accuse us of, as if we're trying to paint this broad brush, like all immigrants are responsible for that misconduct. Right. And it's hard to make the progress we need to get the results that are critical. Congressman Zeldin, thank you very much. Always appreciate it. Thanks, Charles. I want to bring in now Thomas Hodgson. He's a Bristol County, Massachusetts sheriff who also attended President Trump's MS-13 meeting at the White House today. Sheriff, it's always a pleasure to have you on.
Great to be on, Charles.
What are your thoughts now about the getting support from the federal government, the President of the United States recognizing this and perhaps allowing local law enforcement to do their jobs?
Look, the president's been very clear about this, and I really salute him and support him in his relentless efforts to get these borders secured and to encourage the collaboration between our agencies, state, local, and federal. It's critically important, and he understands that in order for us to be able to have a strong economy, to be able to have a strong country, we have to be able to first have public safety. And without that, all the other things aren't going to really do well, because we really need our people to be safe. And that's really the critical issue.
Yeah. The foundation of prosperity comes with peace, of course. Having said that, of course, we saw this horrific death of an NFL player by an illegal who was driving a car. Had been kicked out of the country twice. And it just feels like the red carpet is rolled out and there's no disincentive for them to keep trying.
Well, that's the problem. And, there's too many. That's why we need these laws. Look, I've been working on this for 20 years, and I've watched Congress use it as a political football, and they refuse to do the people's work. They sort of pretend like they're working on things, and they throw these different ideas out, but nothing ever happens. And that's why we're watching these families who are suffering the loss of loved ones because of their inaction, and the president saying, it's time now. Let's move this forward and deal with the issues that are in front of us.
Sheriff, thank you very much.